English Partner Training. My name is Abel Prieto, coming to you live from Miami, Florida. And today's topic of the day, as I highlight some of these leaders that are having success at in-cruises all around the world, I'm going to highlight 4 of these leaders, tell you their story real quick. And today's topic of the day is how leaders having success now are doing it. One of the questions that I get asked the most is, man, Abel, the people that are making money, the people that are getting promoted, the people that are leading teams, the people that are having success, what are they doing that maybe I'm not doing? And one of the things that I love about in-cruises and this business model is that really we have a team of people behind the scenes and in front of the scenes that are here to make sure that you have success. Why? Because if you succeed, we succeed, the company succeeds, everyone succeeds. So we want to share with you. We want to help you avoid those landmines that can blow your business out of the water. We want to help you step in the right direction. We want to help you take the right steps. And today's topic is very important as we share with you some of the things that some of our leaders that are having success, not the ones that had success, but the ones that are having success right now at in-cruises after Membership 2.0 and Partnership 2.0. What are they doing? Well, I want to give you 5 tips. 5 tips that I've learned from them, 5 tips that I've learned from building my own business in the world of network marketing that is helping us build a successful business. And I know that if you're here right now, it's because you want to do that. You want to build a successful business. So again, we're recording this now, not only on Facebook Live, but we're also going to have it on my brand new YouTube channel that I've been developing so that every week you can have great training that you can go to. And I want to start off first by highlighting 4 brand new I want to highlight 3 international directors and 1 brand new executive director. The first one, and why do I show you this? I show you this as proof that, man, this business is working for a lot of people. And a lot of people are coming from countries that maybe the country that they're at or the country that they're building their business in, maybe it's harder to build there and they're doing it anyway. Maybe they're having to overcome some obstacles that you and I don't have to overcome, and still they're doing it. So what is it that these leaders are doing? Well, today I want to give you 5 tips, 5 things that they're doing to grow their business. And I start in the country of Ukraine. We have a brand new international director, Svitlana Kornienko, brand new international director. She joined in November of 2017. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This is a little over 5 years. It took her 5 years to become an international director. An international director, you're looking at about $20,000 a month in bonus and residual income. I mean, who here would be, you'd be okay with 20 grand a month in income? Raise your hand. Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you're on Facebook Live. You'd probably be okay. 20,000 a month. Trust me, I've been there. I know what that's like. 20 to 25,000 a month. $240 to $300,000 a year in residual income. That's a pretty good business. That's an incredible business. Svitlana has done that. She did that in 5 years. Her top 5 countries where her reach has spread to is Ukraine. And as you know, a country that's going through a lot right now. I mean, they are at war right now. She's got Italy, Turkey, a country that just, and to our friends in Turkey, our prayers and our hearts and our thoughts go out to you. The devastation that has been going on in that country with the earthquake that hit Turkey and Syria, amazing. Ukraine, Italy, Turkey, Belgium, and Kyrgyzstan. You guys ever been to Kyrgyzstan? Chances are you haven't. Most people haven't. But in-cruises is growing an incredible business in that country. And it took her 5 years to become an international director. She's got 405 partners. That's not counting the amount of members that she has on her team. She's got 5 partners that are direct to her that are membership free. And she became a marketing director in June of 2018. So it took her about 8 months to become a marketing director. Not an overnight success. And maybe some of you can relate to that. Maybe you haven't been an overnight success. Well, imagine if she had quit 3 or 4 or 5 months in. It took her 8 months to become a marketing director, but she did not give up. She became a senior marketing director a few months later in 2018. She became a regional director January of 2019. She became a national director a year later in January 2020. And then 3 years later, she jumped from national to international director in January of this year. So 5 years in, you might be sitting there and you're saying, well, 5 years, man, that's a long time. Yeah, really? I mean, how many people get to develop a business where 5 years in, you're making 20 to 25,000 a month in bonus and residual income? Think about yourself 5 years ago. Didn't 5 years just go by like in a flicker? You know, one of my mentors used to say, man, Abel, life is a flicker. It really is. Well, 5 years ago, you were somewhere. You were living somewhere, living a life, you know, working somewhere, doing something, and boom, 5 years later, thank God, thank heavens, you're here now. It means you're alive and kicking. 5 years later, where are you? Well, 5 years from now, that'll go by like that too in a flicker. Well, over the last 5 years, Svetlana from Ukraine, again, a country that's going through so much right now, you know, things that maybe you and I will never have to go through, God willing. She's now an international director. She is a leader of leaders. She is a woman that's doing great things in the world of in-cruises, in the world of network marketing. Why do I share her story? Because through our stories, through other people's stories, we can get inspired to say, man, you know what? If she can do it, I can do it too. So never give up. Another brand new international director. She comes to us from Uzbekistan, her top 5 countries. She doesn't have top 5. She's got 2. Brand new international director. Manzurakong Nasirova, brand new international director with in-cruises. That's a rough name right there. Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, 106 partners on her team, not counting her members. 5 directs are membership free. She joined the company in April of 2019, less than 3 years ago. No, less than 4 years ago, right? 4 years this April. In February 2020, so it took her almost a year to become a marketing director. But again, she didn't give up. See, one of the main qualities of people that win in life is that you never give up. They never give up. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. In November of 2022, became a regional director. In November of 2022, just a month later, became a national director. And then in February of 2023, just this month, becomes our newest international director. What a great story. What a great story. She did this in what? She joined in April of 2019. 4 years it took her to develop a business that between bonus and residual income could pay her upwards of $20,000 a month. And when you're making $20,000 a month in a country like Uzbekistan, man, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, but she's not the only one. We also have Olena Shkab, and she's dear to my heart. Marion and I know, and her husband Max know them. I've been with them several times. I was in Kiev about 3 years ago, and her husband Max, which is one of the funniest guys I've ever met. He actually told me one of the funniest jokes that I've ever heard in my life. I still share it nowadays. It's one of my great jokes, and I can't share it with you today because it's a little out there, man. But Max and Olena are building an incredible business. I got to spend some time with them in Turkey twice. I got to spend some time with them in Kiev before the war, and she just became a brand new international director. She is from Ukraine, ladies and gentlemen. She joined our company in February 2018. So in 5 years, she became an international director. 5 years will go by like that. You know why? Because 5 years ago, I remember we were only 2 years into launching in-cruises. We didn't have any board of directors. We didn't have any big leaders in the company. And 5 years later, here we are. Olena just became an international director. Her top 5 countries are Ukraine, Poland, the Czech Republic, Spain, and Germany. She's got 501 partners on her team, not counting her members. 10 directs. That's a big one. Our membership free. It took her about 10 months. No, it took her February. Okay, she joined in February 2018. 2 months later, she was a marketing director. She became a senior marketing director in January of the following year. A regional director at the end of 2019, so about a year to get to regional. Then she became a national director in August of 2021, and now in February of this year, a brand new international director within cruises from Ukraine. Man, if they can do it in Ukraine, you can do it in your country. And then finally, our brand new executive director, within cruises. You're looking at a $25,000 a month bonus. She is from Kazakhstan, Dana Omarova. Up to $25,000 a month in residuals. I mean, really, we say these numbers so often, and we kind of grow so accustomed to just, man, most people in the U.S. don't make that kind of money. Definitely most people in the rest of the planet, but definitely not too many people in Kazakhstan. Her top 5 countries are Kazakhstan, Turkey, the United States, Turkmenistan. I didn't even know that country even existed. Oh my God, Uzbekistan. She's got 3,300 partners on her team, 6 partners that are membership free. She's a brand new executive director. She joined the company in April of 2018. And in less than 5 years is now an executive director within cruises. So let's give them all a virtual round of applause. Man, what incredible stories. And again, I share these stories with you, not to impress you, but to impress upon you the idea that anything is possible. Never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, ever give up. If they can do it, you can do it. How did they do it? And that brings me to my next point. I want to give you 5 tips, 5 things that all these leaders have in common that have really propelled their businesses to the very next level, to the next level. A business that is totally changing their lives. A business that is providing them and their family and future generations with passive, recurring, residual income. So how did they do it? 5 ways. Number 1, you got to focus on one goal at a time. It's that simple. I want you to write that down. I need to focus on one goal at a time. And that is true for your in-cruises business. And that is true for any business. I don't care if you're Elon Musk. I don't care if you're Mark Zuckerberg. I don't care if you're Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan Chase. I don't care if you're Jeff Bezos, the founder and CEO of Amazon, the biggest store in the world. All these people focus on one goal at a time. I want you to write that down. I need to focus on one goal at a time. So let me ask you a question. What is your next? I want you to write down, to think about and then write down. What is that one next thing you want to accomplish in your in-cruises business? I don't want you to write 5. I don't want you to write 10 or 20. I don't want you to give me your lifetime goals. I want you to ask yourself that question and then answer it. Think. Use that beautiful brain God gave you. What is your next? What is your next goal? And then focus all of your efforts, all of your energy, all of your available time and resources to accomplishing that one next. What is your next? Miguel Montero says, my next rank. Beryl says, marketing director. Johan says, marketing director. Heinal says, get her 5 and become membership free. What is your next? That's one thing that leaders do. They focus on one thing at a time. You know that it's impossible to focus on more than one thing at a time? You can go from focusing on one thing to then focusing on another thing to then, I read this once, people that say that they multitask. There is no such thing as multitasking. I am a horrible multitasker, and now I know why, because it's just not possible. But I can focus on one thing. I can put a laser focus on one thing, and you can do the same. They say people that multitask are not really multitasking. They're not completing multiple tasks at the same time. They're just they're going from one focus to the next, and they're jumping around, and that is not good. That is no bueno. All you can do, all the human brain can do, is focus on one thing at a time, one task at a time, one focus at a time. See, a lot of us, we're like a light bulb. Light bulbs are good. They provide lights. But a laser beam, which is nothing more than the light focused 100% in one direction, could break through diamonds, could break through metal, could break through stone. A light bulb cannot do that. You need to be laser beam focused. Mustafa, no, your next goal has got to be membership free. Marketing director would come after that. Be clear on what your next goal is. If you're not membership free, I don't want you thinking about a marketing director, Mustafa. I need you to focus on membership free. If you're a brand new recruit, membership free. If you're a brand new recruit after you accomplish that, getting your Fast Start Award, marketing director, your very next rank. There are different goals, but pick one and focus in on it like a laser beam. You got to keep it simple. I can say that to a brand new person. I can say it to Mustafa. I can say that to Troy Van Dyke, who's already a regional director with us. I can say it to some of the people that are on this call that already achieved higher ranks. You're next. What is your next? That is what great leaders do. Put 100% of your energy there. And then what do? Number one, you develop a game plan to make it happen. You think about it and you put it in writing and you look at it every day. You write down the daily activities. I'm giving you, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom here. This is what it takes. Troy, I'm talking to you. Hainal, I'm talking to you. Mario, I'm talking to you. What is your next? And focus all of your energy on that one next. One thing at a time. And then what do? You take these steps. Number one, you come up and you write down a game plan to make that happen. Number two, you write down and start performing the daily activities to make that happen. Number three, you start doing and figuring out the numbers it's going to take in terms of daily activities, prospecting, conversations, presentations, to be able to make that goal happen. Number four, you make a list of the people that will help you make that happen. And then number five, I want to encourage you to do this. Schedule your next business grand opening. What does a business do when they open? What does a business do when they open? They have what they call a what? A grand opening. Have you scheduled your In-Cruises grand opening? I just did one at a cigar shop a couple weeks back with one of our members from Juvie Viloria's team, our marketing director. He's a director of mine here in Miami, old friend of mine. And, she reached out to me, his partner, Ding Mori, and said, hey, Abel, I have a cigar shop and I want to do an In-Cruises grand opening at my cigar shop. I said, that's a fabulous idea. I think that even works better than doing a business overview where different partners come in. No, do your business overview. Schedule a grand opening. I'm doing a but Abel, I opened my In-Cruises business a few months ago. Doesn't matter. Have a brand new grand opening. Schedule it. Invite your people, your guests, your family members, your customers from whatever else it is that you do, your friends, your relatives, your neighbors, co-workers, business associates, people that go to school with you, people that go to work with you, people from church. Invite them to your In-Cruises grand opening. And I did that, and I had Bessie Mejia. She's a partner of ours from Central Florida. And she said, Abel, I want to do a grand opening too. I said, great. I love that. Stop waiting. Listen to me. Stop waiting for someone else at In-Cruises to schedule a business overview, a partner training. in your town so that then you can invite people. No, have your own. I don't care if you got 5 people there, 20 people there, 100 people. You got to start somewhere. That's what it takes. So number one, focus on one goal at a time. What is your next? Is it membership free? Is it the next rank? And then put 100% of your energy on what? On that one next goal. And you don't think about anything else. You become, what's the word? I always forget the word. You become like just laser focused on it. What is it that lazy people call people that are really focused on their goals? They call them what? You're like, what's that word? When you're like, oh man, he's so, or she's so, extreme. I can't remember the name right now. Troy, I see you typing. Help me out here. What's that word? You're so extreme, you're so, what's the word, man? Obsessed. You got to become obsessed with that next goal. And then once you accomplish it, it builds something in you where your belief level goes up, and then your very next goal becomes even more achievable. Number 2, every week, focus on learning one new thing and getting better. When? Every week. Every week. So number 1, what do? Number 1, you focus on your next, one at a time. Number 2, every week focus on learning one new thing that will get you closer to becoming the person that can accomplish that next goal. It could be a new course that you checked out in our back office. Have you checked out all the new courses that are in there? You got a bunch of old ones, a bunch of new ones. It could be something on sales or marketing, something on social media, a document or a video or a course that you learn about your in-cruises product, about the cruise business, the cruise industry, something about getting better, reading our compensation document, reading a new book, listening to an audio or watching something online that's better, that's going to make you get better on some specific topic. Every week, focus on learning one new thing. That's 2 out of the 5 tips I want to give you today. And I'm telling you, I don't care if you're on Facebook Live and you don't work with us at In-Cruises. God bless you. I want you to become successful at anything you do. I'd love for you to check us out. Get back with the person that, shared this Facebook Live with you. Or if it was me, reach out to me. Let me know that you're interested. I'll give you all the details because we're doing incredible things at In-Cruises. But whatever it is you're doing, if you apply these 5 tips, you're going to grow like never before. Number 3, get obsessed with managing your time and working a disciplined schedule on a daily basis and on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis, and that'll lead to you just leading your life that way. You have to become obsessed with managing your time and working a disciplined schedule, where you schedule everything that's important, whether it be family time, date night, time with your children, prospecting, managing your business, self-development, self-improvement, reading a book, having that one-on-one meeting with yourself that I've spoken to you about. You got to, number 3, become obsessed with managing your time and working a disciplined schedule, because that is what winners do. See, you're not going to be able to accomplish your next. You're not going to be able to, work on learning something new every week if you've got a flimsy schedule. The other day I was talking to someone in the team. It's like, when do you do In-Cruises? What time of the day do you work on your? Oh, all day. I'm always focused on In-Cruises. No, you're not. If you were, you'd be a freaking board of directors already, man. You got to schedule your time. You got to prioritize those important activities that are going to help take your life to the next level. So number 1, focus on one goal at a time. What's your next? Number 2, every week, focus on learning one new thing. Number 3, become obsessed at time management and at working a disciplined schedule. Number 4, go get wide. Go get wide. Some of you are so worried and frustrated with your teams. The way you eliminate that worry, the way you eliminate that frustration is you focus on managing you. And the number one thing you got to do as a leader is you got to lead with your example. You got to go get wide. You have to go attract brand new people. You know why? Because you can manage that. You can totally manage that. You can't manage your team. You can't motivate them or inspire them. All you can do is provide them the right environment. They choose to participate in that environment or not, and they choose to get to work or not. But you need to focus on new people that you are 100% responsible for, and then you work deep through them. If I recruit you right now, and we recruit someone for you right away, because as you know, a new recruit is not a recruit until he or she has a recruit. I am working with you, and I am responsible for that brand new person. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is think that this brand new person is going to know what to do with the other brand new person. They don't know crap. They don't know what to do. You got to do it. So you're responsible for what? For getting wide. Number 4, go get wide. You can manage that. You're responsible for that. New people that you're responsible for, and then work through them. Work deep through them. Work through those layers where you're responsible for their new people's new people's new people. Remember, it's easier to give birth than to resurrect the dead. I have an example. I just recruited this lady from here, from the States, just last month. She's focused. She's almost at membership free. She's got a couple brand new people on her team. She's a bit of a self-starter, so I've given her some freedom to really, kind of grow her business because she's got a background in network marketing. But you know what I loved about working with her, and what I love most about working with new people, is that when I was going through the compensation document, which is one of the things that I do with every brand new recruit, I said to her, to become a marketing director, you need either 15 new people or 30 new people that are paying their membership every month. And you have to attract a minimum of 3 new people into your business. You got to have 3 new activations. And she said, okay, I love that. She didn't say, why? Why do I got to go get new people? Why can't it just be who says that? Old people that don't want to grow and don't want to come out of their comfort zone. But there's nothing like talking to a brand new person and just letting them know the way it is, because it is the way it is. And you know what they say? Okay. So you want to eliminate the level of frustration in your business? Work with everybody, but go work with a brand new person. So my question to you is, how wide are you? Because my 4th tip for you is what? Go get wide, right? How many directs do you have? How many directs have you personally brought into the business? Do you know the numbers? Did you know that the average marketing director has 10 directs? That means that chances are if you get 10 wide, you're going to become a marketing director. See, people say to me, how do I become a marketing director? Yeah, 15 new people that you brought into your team in 1 month, or 30 people paying their membership every month, and you got to have a minimum of 3 new ones. But the way you become a marketing director, the easiest way is go get 10 wide. Did you know that the average senior marketing director is 15 wide? Did you know that the average regional director is 17 wide? Did you know that the average national director is 21 wide? Did you know that the average international director is 30 wide? Did you know that the average executive director is 40 wide? Did you know that the average board of directors is 54 wide? That's how you get promoted at InCruises. You got to go what? You got to follow tip number 4. You got to go get wide. New people that you are responsible for and that you're going to go work deep through. People that are not going to question Partnership 2.0 because to them it's the partnership program. It is the way it is. And you got to know the numbers and then work the numbers. A massive amount of presentations in a short period of time. Why is this important? Why is it so important for you to go work the numbers, go get wide, and give a massive amount of presentation in a short period of time? Because you're going to get good fast. Because you're going to be able to see what works for you. Because when you talk to people, you're going to be able to speak from a level of authority. Because your team will do what they see you do, not what they hear you say. And because exampleship is the best form of leadership. You see, network marketing has never really been hard for me. Because as opposed to, I don't know if you've noticed, but every now and then I'll get a little creative with training. But I'm pretty good at keeping the main thing, because I know that in all my years of network marketing, you know, the same thing works all the time, Troy. I'm not here trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm not here trying to, I ain't Elon Musk, you know, I'm not trying to put men on the moon or on Mars. I know what works. The main thing always works, and you got to keep the main thing. You're going to notice that most of my trainings, yeah, I give it a little bit of a different flavor here and there, but most of my training is pretty much the same. And I want to keep telling you until you start doing it. So number 4, you got to go get wide. And number 5, as we close, is you got to enjoy the process and enjoy and watch the results come in. See, when you focus on these 4 tips that I just gave you, which is what these brand new leaders, these brand new international directors, and our brand new executive director are doing, it's what I've done. When you, number 1, focus on one goal at a time, what's your next, and focus on that one thing. Keep be laser focused on your next goal. When number 2, you focus on learning one thing every week. When number 3, you get obsessed with managing your time and working a disciplined schedule. When number 4, you go get wide, that leads you to number 5, which is you start enjoying it. You got to enjoy the process, and then you're going to enjoy and watch the results. You see, that's my favorite part. When you build a business that you know, the results are coming in whether you come in or not. When you got leaders that start doing it with or without you. See, at International Director, I've been able to develop a business that, you know, my family will inherit if, God forbid, something were to happen to me. You guys know that you can reach a certain level at InCruises where if you pass away, your family inherits your business. So as an international director, my family will inherit a $20,000 to $25,000 a month business, and they can continue growing it. That's why Caleb, my son, is part of my business. That's why he's going with me to Romania next month. He'll be with me 10 days in Romania. We're going to be doing an InCruises event in Romania. If you guys are interested, or if you got people in your teams that want to be with us at the InCruises event, and then I want to be doing my Life Mastery event, you guys are invited to go if you can get there. I'm taking my son because I'm getting him ready so that if, God forbid, something happens to me, he can run my business. But he's got $20,000 to $25,000 a month in residual income coming in. See, that's where you start enjoying the fruits of your labor. When you got leaders that are doing it with or without you. Because you've created an environment where they can grow in. And then you just start watching what happens. They're going to develop their own system. They're going to create their own WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups, and it's going to be leaders that start bringing in leaders, and your compound efforts lead to compound recruiting that leads to compound income, and leaders compounding new leaders, and you can't stop it. That's what I love about increases. I said years ago, I want to live a life like every day I wake up on vacation. The beauty of network marketing, the beauty of unlimited residual income and bonuses and success and money and promotions and travel and freedom and lifestyle and choices and options and investments and new opportunities and impact and lives changed and growth. That's what you get when you do what you got to do. And that's what it's going to take for you to build a business. So I want to thank everyone for joining us today. Again, my name is Abel Prieto, coming to you live from Miami, Florida. I look forward to building a business with you. I look forward to you having tons of success in your life. Keep the main thing. Focus on one thing at a time. Focus on learning something new each and every day and every week. Focus on just one new thing that you learn on a weekly basis. Focus on becoming obsessed with time management and working a disciplined schedule. Focus on getting wide, and then focus on just enjoying the fruits of your labor. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. And I look forward to seeing you on the beaches and the cruise ships of the world.